Generating traffic and sales can be a challenge for online merchants. But selling on the Walmart Marketplace puts your products in front of millions of customers who shop on Walmart.com. And right now, sellers who join Walmart Marketplace can save up to 50% on referral and fulfillment fees for the first 90 days. So get started today. Head over to marketplace.walmart.com/savings. That's marketplace.walmart.com/savings.
This is Merchant Talk by Practical E-Commerce. I'm Kerry Murdoch. A growing percentage of Internet consumers use Facebook. By some accounts, it is the second largest website, and e-commerce merchants are now finding ways to tap into that traffic. One of them is Guitar Syndicate, a newly launched retailer of musical instruments and accessories that uploads inventory to its Facebook page under a special store tab. Its co-owner, Scott Burnett, is here to discuss the company's Facebook strategy. Well, Scott, thank you for your time today.
Thanks for having me.
Scott, tell us about your company, Guitar Syndicate. The name is somewhat self-explanatory, but tell us what you sell and when were you founded?
Okay, yeah, we're a music equipment retailer. We sell guitars, obviously. We sell music accessories, effects pedals, and we have strings, everything you can imagine. But we're currently, as far as, we haven't ventured into drums or keyboards or anything like that, but our main focus is guitars and accessories. We were founded in 2010, and we're incorporated in the state of Missouri, and our doors officially opened in March. So that's for a brick-and-mortar location, but the web is huge for us. We've been building a web following prior to our launch in 2010.
How long
we launched a website.
How long have you had the web presence?
We've had it since probably the last quarter of 2009.
All right.
And we did some kind of interesting things and new things to quickly build web traffic and to build a Facebook following.
How many SKUs, just to give our listeners an idea, Scott, of your size, roughly how many SKUs do you have on your site and in your physical store?
Right now we have about 360.
Okay. All right.
And we have items that are in our store just due to limitations and agreements. We have guitars that are in our store that also are not on our website. And every month we're in the process of adding new brands of guitars.
We're here, of course, to discuss your ideas for Facebook and for marketing on Facebook. We've noticed that you have on your Facebook page, which listeners can search Guitar Syndicate on Facebook and go to the company page there. We've noticed you have a tab called Store. Tell us, first of all, what you're trying to do on Facebook as an e-commerce merchant, and then talk to us about your Store tab.
Sure. This was actually a feature that we had not planned on having, and Core Commerce is the back end of our site and our web store, which we researched about 30 different options and actually launched a website and store, and then came across this miraculously, primarily due to its shipping ability and tracking. We made the switch to Core Commerce and then saw the Facebook store option. Facebook is something that we've done where we conduct a weekly giveaway, and that's how we initially built our traffic. And then there were a lot of giveaway sites and music instrument giveaway sites that picked us up and started plugging us. So we've been developing and building a database since the latter half of 2009. And what the store tab that Core Commerce offers, it's really great, because now if we want to plug in or promote a specific product or a special that we have, we can direct users to that product's home within Facebook. There's no need to leave Facebook, no need to click and go to an external link. It's just built right in there. And we also have we took specific interest in, because it ties products and manufacturers' names into Facebook search engine logic too. Mm-hmm. So that's another really great piece of having that. Initially, we had launched it on our profile page, on the user page, and Core helped us install it on our actual product or brand page, which is Guitar Syndicate. So it's just another feature that it's growing as far as in users' minds, because I believe it's a new service that Core offers, and I don't think there's another service like it. So, our visitors, they aren't used to seeing it on other people's pages, but those that do click, we monitor our click trails just like any other online store should, and we do get leads and we get references through it.
So you've got the store tab. Do you put all of the inventory that appears on your e-commerce site, which is GuitarSyndicate.com? Does all of that merchandise automatically appear on your Facebook store tab?
It doesn't. You have, we're given the option if we'd like to publish a specific product or not. And, of course, we can select to publish the whole store content, but we don't do that. We've been pushing our higher ticket items like amps and guitars, and then certain effects pedals and our weekly specials.
And all you have to do in the back end of Core Commerce then is, on a product-by-product basis, it's simply a click or a field that you identify as to whether you want that to go up on your Facebook store.
Exactly.
You don't have to enter anything else. You don't have to re-enter descriptions, prices, or photos or anything.
No, it automatically transfers and uploads everything. There's not even a need for you have to link the accounts initially, but it's not like a Google base where you supply a new feed each time you have an update, or at least that's the way we supply our products to Google. So it's just really, it's seamless. So it was just a natural thing to try and monitor.
Now, you've got 360 SKUs. You mentioned in your store, in your physical presence, and on your website. How many of those do you upload to your Facebook site?
We have about 80 to 100 right now.
Yeah. So you've got the photos, you've got a description and the price, and then for more details, a Facebook user can click on it, and as you alluded to a minute ago, they go back to your e-commerce site. Is that
right?
Yeah. I realize you're fairly new into the process, but can you tell us kind of the results to date, or how many folks are clicking, or what percentage are clicking, or conversions?
Sure. Out of our sales, I would estimate probably 15% of our online sales, and that changes weekly because we have new outlets, and we're just getting our name out there. So certain things are starting to populate different websites, but 10 to 15% of the clicks we're getting for product are coming from Facebook. And then, I'd estimate probably an eighth of our sales have resulted at some point where we can see that a user visited us through Facebook and then either came back and did a repeat visit and purchase, or bookmarked the site. So it's been it's like I said, it's a new tool. I wasn't familiar with a shop tab or a store tab within Facebook at all until I saw this.
With your Core Commerce solution that you use, do you pay Core Commerce extra fees to have the Facebook store?
No, there are no additional fees.
Do you see a time, Scott, where a user can complete a purchase and not leave Facebook? Have you kicked that around internally, or kicked it around with Core Commerce? Or
We haven't yet. And this was, whenever we added it, I was just adding this to test it myself, and Core helped us install it on the actual brand page, which was a step, and that's really about, we've just recently populated Amazon and Google, and we're just getting our products in as many different arenas that we can see possible, that we have available to us. But with Facebook, I would love to be able, for a user to be able to do a checkout through Facebook. It's just, I don't see how that would ever, I don't know how it would happen. It would have to be some type of widget or something installed within the app, because there's so many details with processing secure transactions, and then, the real-time tracking of orders and their UPS shipping information. So I am assuming that is down the line, but I don't know how quickly, we should expect to see it.
Makes sense.
And, I'm definitely excited about it.
Yeah, that's interesting. You mentioned Google. You're referring to Google product search there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else on your mind for some of your peers that are listening to this as it relates to merchandising on Facebook?
Yeah, there is, like I said, the traffic to Facebook is just, it's enormous. It's the number 2 website in the world. And I remember whenever I initially created an account, it was for fun. And then, the core group is college students. It's an older demographic. And, the product search is huge with this. It's, instead of building multiple tabs and building our inventory or photo libraries or video libraries, this is a really simple way to get your inventory in front of that huge audience and appear in the search terms. So that's I initially tested that. This isn't something that I've had my finger on 24/7, but I know that whenever we initially installed it, we ran a few tests, and that was one of the big deciding factors for us to go ahead and have the store on Facebook in the first place. I can't recommend Core anymore. I mean, this is a result. The store is one of the few projects that I have an involvement in, and I'm a part owner, and so I have a real specific interest in this. I was able to take 10 years of experience of doing SEO and building websites and trying multiple hosting services, et cetera, for tons of different clients in the past. And Core's customer service and the way they've responded to us and help us move forward with specific requests is great. So, just based on that experience we've had over the last 2 to 3 months, I would definitely expect great things out of this app.
That's great. And again, that's Core Commerce is the vendor you're referring to. And for purposes of our listeners, I'm going to repeat Scott's website and then his Facebook page again. His company is Guitar Syndicate. That's guitarsyndicate.com. And the Facebook page, you can search on Guitar Syndicate, and the company site will come right up. And for our listeners that use Facebook, you'll see a store tab, and you can see what Scott and I have been discussing here. And I've been talking to Scott Burnett, who is a co-owner and VP of content for Guitar Syndicate. And Mr. Burnett, we want to thank you for your time today, sir.
Thank you, Kerry.
Thank you.